Cruising through the city all by myself, cause everybody tell me that I need some help. Cruising through the city all by myself.
It's just me, myself and these people faking, man, that's no surprise. I be on the road, man, I be all alone, man, that's no surprise. I be on the road, man, I be all alone, man.
It has been a long time since I've done this. How in the world did I used to set this up? There's no way I sat here and held this. Maybe I did. How's it going this evening? This is your host, Rich Homie Baby. Yeah, that's enough of that. Maybe I could actually put this guy on the tripod. There we go. Forgot how annoying this thing is. Every time I move, the mic picks it up. So I'm gonna have to take this guy off, even though I try not to. Alright, let's do it. Hey, what is going on, guys? I've wanted to do this video for a long while now. I was gonna script something out, but I felt like this might be better if I just talked about it off the top of my head, straight from the heart, which means I'm probably gonna ramble and probably talk really fast as normal, so I apologize for that. But there's been this interesting phenomenon, at least interesting to me, and that is most people that I have met that are really into this fitness lifestyle consider themselves introverts. And that's something that I've really struggled with my entire life, because when I grew up, I thought it was just me. I thought I was alone. I thought I was the weird, shy kid because I was always to myself. I didn't like to talk a lot, and I've always been extremely introverted. I mean, I'm probably one of the most introverted people you will ever meet in your entire life. And I always looked at that like it was a bad thing. And I still get a lot of questions from you guys asking if I'm lonely because I live in this house by myself. I don't seem to be around a lot of people all the time. And I guess, yeah, I would consider myself more of a loner, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. But I think one thing to keep in mind is just because I'm alone does not make me feel like I'm alone, if that makes any sense to you at all. I'm very content being by myself, and I guess that's, the definition of being a loner. It's not because I don't like people, it's just because that's where I get my energy from. I almost need to be by myself to be able to be social. It seems counterintuitive, but I think this whole video, the whole purpose is just to be able to get inside maybe an introverted person's head if you are an extrovert, or if you're someone that's introverted, maybe you can relate, because sometimes we do feel a little bit siloed. We feel like we can't relate to a lot of people, which is why I love fitness. I've met so many people that are like myself, and I think one of the reasons we're drawn to a lifestyle like this is because it can be, a little bit seclusive. There's a lot of times where you're doing things on your own, and the independence of it, I think, is what really draws me to this lifestyle.
Emotionally, I'm an introvert, but it come off as aggression. No one understand me, and everybody can be slow.
And of course, people will make their own assumptions about introverts, whether that be good or bad. But I can say for myself, one of the things that I found is that being an introvert became much easier once I stopped viewing it as a negative thing and started using it to my advantage. I actually tweeted that out if you guys want to follow me on the tweet box, a little selfless promotion right there. Does anybody use Twitter anymore? I think it's one of the better forms of social media, but that's just me. Now, one of the advantages that I find that introverts have is that we are extremely good at listening. And I think one of the benefits of talking less is you get to take in more. We focus in so deeply on everything that's going on around us that it really helps us get a good idea of what's going on and helps us analyze things differently. Not to say extroverts are not good listeners, but it just kind of, comes with the territory. You talk less, you got to be doing something, right? So I want to get into kind of a personal story with you guys that might resonate, and one of the reasons that I kind of started thinking in this way is because of this situation, and it all stemmed from a breakup. What doesn't stem from a breakup, right? If you've never gotten to go through a really good breakup, I'm almost sorry for you, as weird as that sounds. Now, this is a little side note, but the self-awareness that can come from a breakup it's phenomenal. It's changed my life for the better, for sure. But anyway, so one of the last things that was told to me during this time was that I am a loner and I will always be alone. And that right there, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It got me in my feelings, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. So I spent the next 6 weekends after that, yes, I counted them, 6 weekends, Friday and Saturday, going out, whether that to be to bars or parties or whatever it was, because I was not going to let that person be right about me. They hated that about me. That's why it's one of the reasons they kicked me to the curb, And after that 6th weekend, I was like, why am I doing this? This isn't me. This doesn't make me happy. And I had to realize that being a certain personality type is not a bad thing. It just makes you your own person. And that's one of the things that I really had struggled with for so many years. I'm finally to the point where, yes, I'm a quiet person. I'm an introverted person. Maybe you consider me socially awkward, but I cannot change the way that I am naturally hardwired. Now, just because you're a loner or you're an introverted person or whatever you want to call it, that does not mean that you are going to live alone for the rest of your life. And that's one of the things that scared me when I first heard that. I was like, I want to have kids. I want to have a wife one day. And what I truly believe, now this is very biased, admittedly, is that to be 100% happy, to be truly happy, you have to know how to be content being alone, being by yourself. You cannot be dependent on one person to complete you. Now, with that said, I think love is very important, as unmacho as that might sound, but you have to learn to love yourself before you can love anyone else. That's kind of cliche. I might cut that one out, but I think that there's a false stereotype out there that introverted people cannot create quality, strong bonds with people, which is so far from the truth from my experience. And a matter of fact, I find that being able to love yourself and being able to find happiness within yourself allows you to provide even more happiness and provide even more love to other humans. This is honestly probably getting a little bit too philosophical, but I just thought I'd give my 2 cents on this whole topic. Now, I definitely think you can take it to an extreme, which I probably do sometimes. Like, it's not good to board yourself up and seclude yourself from the rest of the world all the time, which is crazy when I would probably be perfectly content if I was just sitting at my house by myself for like 2 weeks straight. I would definitely miss seeing the outside world. It just goes to show that there's some people out there that could not do that. I know people that have to be around others 24/7, which again is another extreme that I don't think is good. So like anything else, it's finding that balance, and hopefully this provided you guys with some insights. Just kind of want to talk through this with some of you. Hopefully the message hit home. And that's how we're gonna wrap it up, guys. I think that'll work. It's hard talking into a microphone, guys. It's funny. I used to do that all the time in my golden years. But I guess the whole message of this video was, I only thought being an introvert was bad because that's what other people were telling me. And you can't let other people's opinions decide whether something is good or bad for you. Now, some people might think something that's bad is really bad. Like if you go kill someone's gonna think that's bad. Yeah, that's bad. But other things, maybe not so much. So just think about it. Know this was a little bit different style of video, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a comment. Whatever is on your mind right now, I want to know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. You could have been doing anything, and you chose to spend your night or day with me. It's Friday night. I'm just sitting here by myself like a loner. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. That really does help me out a lot. And I look forward to talking to you guys next time.
Yeah, I'm a loner, but that's alright, cause I got who I need in my life. I got you if you got me, and I don't need anyone that doesn't need me. For real.